Hello everyone, it's Raza Van Werder, aka Kelly Everts. I'm going to take a break from the Hell booklet by St. Alphonse Liguori and talk about my book on the Beatific Vision, Seeing God Face to Face. There's not much about seeing God face to face because I don't think too many people have seen God face to face. So I'm talking about all the prayers I made, prayers of renunciation. It might seem like contradictory to you because I have had ambitions, and now I'm renouncing ambitions. I mean, I have fulfilled many ambitions. This is after I had fulfilled most of them, many of them. This is, when this happened was prior to 1982. I could just tell you the story, draw your own conclusions about giving up ambitions. And this is the sequence of prayers and events by which I climbed the staircase to heaven of seeing God face to face. Seeing God face to face is not going over there and seeing your relatives in heaven, I don't think. I believe it's different. But then again, I can't swear to it. I don't know everything. So I'll just continue with my account of what I saw and what I experienced and how I got there. About giving up ambitions. You can plan and dream and wish, but the bottom line is you would be willing to give these things up for the love of our Lord if these things were not right for you. I let my mind fill up with all sorts of ambitions, such as a new house, a lecture tour, a book and movie, and all sorts of things of the world. I came to my senses and renounced all of the above, and the Lord's close and tender touch came back to me. These desires I see so clearly were a substitute for intimacy with God. I'm going to have to give up all my ambitions again because I have reaffirmed and reanimated some of these. But probably hopefully they're not deep in my heart. They're just, what do I do next? That type of thing. When you are not intimate with God, you feel like consuming the whole world to satisfy the need. As soon as God returns, you want to escape the world and leave it completely to be with the only thing that counts, God. Nobody can understand this unless they experience it themselves. Lord, I renounce the desire to have a career in the limelight. No more lecture tour. And here I am lecturing on YouTube. I'm not getting much out of it, but I'm happy doing it. I will not think about it or desire it. I only want you. I can stay here where I live and pray and help souls. I do not have to travel and lecture and go on TV shows in order to be happy. That can't make me happy at all. Only you can make me happy. I want you, only you. Lord, I no longer hunger for the love of people. Well, I gotta get over that, don't I? Again. I already did get over it once or twice or 3 times, but I'm gonna have to get over it again. Because when you have the love of people, you don't get the love of people. Most people don't have, hardly anyone has any love. Hardly anyone. And when they do, it's not a lot usually. They might have a little bit. How many of you have been loved in true love? By anyone? True love, huh? How many? How many? If they don't love me, fine, I can live without their love. Well, you better live without their love. They ain't gonna get it. I only want you. I will not yearn for their love anymore. Just you is all I want, need. I will not yearn for the love of friends or neighbors. Trying to get them to like me has been troublesome and frustrating. You better believe it. Sounds like a joke. Being in fellowship with people wanting their love has been extremely hurtful. Oh yes it has. I realize now people have no love. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not God's love. No, they don't. It's conditional. It's what they can get out of you, what they can do you out of, or they love you for something that you have that they want, whatever. Maybe it's your body, maybe it's your money, maybe it's your prestige, maybe it's favors. They always want you for something, don't they? It's not real love. It's not real love. Not true love. I renounce this empty quest, the seeking of blood out of a stone. I can live without people. I accept my aloneness, loneliness, and isolation. I thank you for it. It is blessed. I will not pursue love of people anymore. I will no longer pursue applause, recognition, fine words, pats on the back. Well, you better get off Facebook with all the likes we crave. We always want, me included. I mean, I have seen God face to face. I'm back to earth now. I'm back on earth. I'm filled with all those things people want. All these BS things. Get on Facebook. I'm not on it now, but I get on Facebook and I'm looking for likes and I'm looking for comments. It's human nature. We are human. But you have to give up your human nature to see God face to face, my friend. To be in that perfection, you have to give up. It's scary. You have to give up human nature. Ooh, it's death. It's death. I'm telling you, it's death. I will no longer pursue applause, recognition, fine words, pat on the back, consolation, moral support, and the like. I will seek only you. I will hunger and thirst day and night for the Lord, and I will be so busy seeking you, I will not have time to seek people, no matter who they are. Your charity will work through me where it is needed. That's true. It did. When I was in these states, a lot of souls in purgatory and many wonderful, unbelievable, phenomenal things happened to help others. But I will not seek for the satisfaction of my own self. When I say the short version of these prayers, I say, okay, so I'm going to go through the short version. We're going to skip some of this because this book will take me too many segments to go through everything. I want to a word about sex. Oh, you'll like to hear this. I am celibate. Yes, I was celibate for 10, 20, 30, almost 1 years. 31 years. You understand me? That's no joke. You look at me, you assume that I'm having sex constantly with lots and lots and lots of guys. You assume it, don't you? Because the way I look and dress, you assume it. You can't imagine me being celibate, totally celibate for 31 years. Voluntarily, when I was looking perfect, way more perfect than I am now, when everybody wanted me. You can't imagine it, can you? But it is true. A word about sex. Personally, I am celibate and have been for a long time. I do not know what would happen if a person reaches for seeing God face to face, yet retains a sex drive and interest in sex. I don't know if it's possible. I suppose it could be. Maybe that's why Moses couldn't see God face to face. He was still having sex once in a while. I doubt if they would have the ability to do this, yet I am not certain of the answer. I do know that Baba Muktananda practiced celibacy, although he was not fanatical about sex, and he achieved perfect self-realization. I found out later Muktananda did some hanky-panky with his disciples. But he was still a great, great guru, and he was my guru, and I love him. I still love him. So he had a little fun later in life. Some of it, though, wasn't right, because they were underage, so that part was not good. Does that mean that only celibates can do this? I sense that a person still hung up on sex would not have the freedom and strength to achieve such a high state. The situation with sex is that you have to give it up completely. Giving it up for a few months does not make the drive go away. Oh, here's a good one. It takes 12 years to make the sex drive go away. And, by the way, I don't think it goes away 100%, but you have to make it go away maybe 95 to to 99%, but I don't, it's an instinct, and I don't think you can kill an instinct. That's my opinion. I don't have that on authority of anyone. It's just my opinion. I do admit that when I saw God face to face in 1982, I had been celibate only for 4 years. But my sex drive had gone away at the time, and I was filled with powerful grace. I do not know all the answers. Sometimes God can pursue you so strongly that the sex drive disappears for a time, and during that time you can have incredible communion with God. To be continued.